What's up, everybody? I told you guys I was moving, right? So I don't know when that's going to happen. I have a court thing coming up. I could get sentenced and then be a felon, uh, and then go through whatever you have to go through for that. But I don't know. I imagine if that happens, there's with my plea deal, there's no jail time. I'm hoping they don't do that, so I can go ahead and go to trial, and I can go ahead and prove all of this and end this whole thing. Um, but in the meanwhile, I'm gone broke, going through this whole court thing. If this is the first time you're listening to one of my videos, you're looking at this picture of this old brick house and hearing this guy talk about, like, yeah, I'm going to get convicted soon. Like, what the hell is this? Just go back, go to Barden, BARREDIN.US, and just check out the story from the beginning. But here's kind of where I'm at. Because some people follow what's going on with me, and people, I mean, that not gangstalker follow me, but just follow this story and what's going on, because it's pretty relevant to a lot of other people's situations that they're going through. I'm not the only one that's going through this. So uh, right now we live in a 3,000 square foot house that we moved into. We rented really cheap. It was $1,200. It was big enough to house the items from my eBay store, and this nice furniture that I've found over time at thrift stores, garage sales, and auctions and stuff like that for real inexpensive. Uh, but now I'm gonna have an estate sale and sell pretty much everything I own. Move to a different area, to a piece of property with a house that is almost destroyed but can be fixed. Because I actually went through this before with my house in California. The renters that were in there completely destroyed my house. If you have followed my story, you've seen this. You've heard me talk about it. We had to put $40,000 into the house just to get it ready to sell and to make it nice. And it was had to do a new roof, had to do a lot of things. And we did most of it ourselves. We contracted some of it out. That these people were experts with electrical, refinishing cabinets. They had a specific way they did it that was pretty awesome. The people that did the roof, of course. I've worked on those, but it's not something you want to do by yourself unless you have time. I might be doing that here. I don't know, or a place similar to this. So this is about 4 hours away from where I live. There's some pieces of property out in the middle of nowhere that have some of these like abandoned houses, but they're there's PG&E electric that goes out there. There's a electric pole on the property. There's plumbing. Some of the places you need to have a water tank, actually, where you like tow in your water and you keep that in a tank. And you just do a few things a little bit different. And I think that's how this place is. But this one's, I shouldn't say where I'm wanting to go. Anyway, I think I do in this video, whatever. Nobody wants to move in this house. But I could probably do something with it. And I think if I sell everything in the house that we don't need to be comfortable, I can make enough money to buy this small piece of this piece of property with this small house on it. Really old house, probably built in the 50s, 40s, 50s, something like that. Looks like it's handmade, like not by a construction company. Like somebody lived there and they're like, hey, you guys want to build a house? Like, yeah, let's build a house. Okay, there's some bricks laying over there. But I can do this. We just need there's two of us. We need like a fifth wheel, like a travel trailer. There's a little inlet right here. I can clean this whole place up in a few days to a week by myself with help. Do this whole thing in 2 days, just completely clean it up, spray it down. So my goal is, I'm in debt a little bit, but this property is $25,000. If I get $30,000, if I can make $30,000 somehow. Uh, some PayPal donations would be awesome. If anybody out there is wanting to see this house rebuilt, hey, maybe that's how I can do it. I will promise to live stream every day I'm out here and work my ass off on this house and see how fast I can get it refurbished. And maybe people can donate like $2-3 here or there, $5 while I have the live stream going. Maybe like give some pointers. Hey man, you should try this. All right, here's this house.
Golden Valley, checking out the jacked up ass house. But looks like it's got some potential with a lot of work. Somebody was hot tubbing it up out here.
What happened to my...
Checking out this house, seeing if it's got any potential. Going to the bathroom here, and they've got 1 minute exercise workout magazine. That's hilarious. Okay, that's broken.
That's like a 70s iridescent lamp base right there. I was like, I better set that on this table over here so it doesn't get broken. In case I buy this house, I'll use that as like a, geez, am I making enough noise? If I buy this house, I'll use it as a light fixture. Actually, there's a bunch of abandoned houses around, and I think if you get the property owner's information, you can call them and say, hey, I'll go clean this property up if you let me, keep some of the stuff that's on it. And then you do that. You get a bunch of stuff to repurpose and use for your house. 2x4s, whatever. Okay, this kind of freaked me out because on the other side of the wall, it was like they just built this, they used sheetrock. They sheetrocked in some section. And then when you go into the room, there's just like a small opening that goes into it. It looks like some kind of like hidden compartment or something. Then I realized, oh, wait a minute.
What the fuck is up with that?
Oh, my bad, language.
Oh, closet.
Yeah, it kind of threw me off, like, wait, is this some kind of hidden compartment? Why is this here? So I've fixed ceilings like that before. Just cut out those sections, you get rid of all that cottage cheese up there, spray it down, clean it all up, fill in the sections, tape it, paint it, get it as even as possible, look nice and new. Maybe clean that up. Mwahaha, it says. So there was a dead rat in here with like its head cut off. I thought that was interesting. But there's animals out here, there's coyotes and what else? All kinds of varmints. But see all the brick in this house? It's a weird layout. But like that'd be easy to fix right there. You just cut that little section off right there. Replace the insulation and tape it up. And that was a hole in the wall. So there'd be, I don't know why I didn't film the backyard. It's got a little bit of property. And there's some guys next door. Okay, so here's why I might not go for this one. but there are other similar places like this out there that are just destroyed basically, and I'd have to put a ton of work into it. But hey, I'd go do 12, 14-hour days out there, get that place looking good. Any place looking good uh, in a short amount of time. Done it. Uh, let's see here. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say is I've talked about directed conversation before, and um, there just happened to be some guys at the property next door to this one, and one guy was over working on the fence, and I was walking around the side, and because who I am, I'd say hi to everybody. I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Walked over. You know, you always go talk to the neighbors if you're gonna looking at a piece of property. You go say hi, see what's going on, see if they're like complete lunatics from the get go. So you're like, well, property value down immediately. Uh, but the first guy I talked to, he was real friendly. You know, some nice guy. Yeah, shook my hand, and in our conversation, I told him I had a hat store, hats around the world, and he was like, "Oh, I've heard of that." And I was like, "Wait, what? You heard? Heard of? How did you hear of hats around the world? It's just an eBay store." Um, but anyway, said he'd heard of that, and I said, "Oh, maybe did you have you do watch videos about targeted individuals or something like that?" He was like, "Oh yeah, all the time, all the time." But he didn't really go any further than that. So I was like, okay, so you verified that you watch those all the time for hats around the world. All right. It's like, okay, man. No, I was asking him, okay, what do you do? He's like, I'm working on this house over here at the carpentry. Awesome. You got a card? You know, because there's some things I might not be able to do. It'd be uh, better to pay you guys, you know, $500 to complete this job than me do it. You could do it right. You know, a certain thing that I don't know how to do. So he went and got me a card. I went and finished checking out this house. And then on my way back around, I went to check out. There's like a chicken coop, just a big eyesore that like would need to be removed. If I had some chickens, I'd put them on the other side of the property and away from the neighbors, so they weren't noisy for the neighbors. And I would paint it, make it look nice. This thing looks like a I don't know what it looks like anyway. But on my way back around to check that thing out, the other guy, pulls up in a red truck and starts talking about some stuff. And I mentioned I'm from Fresno, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Fresno too, man. I used to live in Fresno." Well, he was like, "Well, actually, Clovis, not Fresno. I don't know, you're Clovis." And I was like, "Yeah, that's where I'm from. Yeah, Clovis High School. Graduated from Clovis High School. What are the odds of that? In the middle of freaking nowhere." Uh, the next door neighbor is out there in the red truck talking about going all in on his piece of property. When I'm literally just talking about poker, you know, the going all in day before, 2 days before that. A lot of similarities. Um, so I was thinking, geez, man, these guys are in here working on this house already. I just check it out, and it looked like they've been working on it for a little. But I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, didn't feel like the most comfortable situation, so it'd be better to get something like a little further out, uh, away from neighbors. I can get a piece of property out here for like $5,000 to $10,000 with no home on it, and just put like some travel trailers and a couple of those metal storage containers, possibly one at least, to put the eBay shop in and run the eBay shop from there, and then keep selling the items we have to keep paying the bills, and then go from there. Okay, well that's what we're trying to do. If anybody out there, I'm actually asking for money this time. My YouTube channel's been demonetized when I tried to withdraw the $1,200 that I've made in the last like almost 2 years. I tried to withdraw that, and then something happened with my AdSense account. It's asking me to close one and start another one, and I can't contact anybody. So I don't know if I'm gonna make money on YouTube anymore. I'm not sure. until I can get to like 25,000 viewers, or I mean subscribers, and then I can call somebody, be like, "Hey, how's it going? I've been demonetized in this like loop for a while. If you could help me, I'd appreciate it, or I'll just have to do something else." But yeah, we're going to sell everything we have except for our beds and uh, dishes, things we need. Get rid of all this extra stuff. So if you want to see what's being sold, go back a couple videos. It talks about our estate sale we're going to have. There's the stuff in that video plus a whole bunch more, a whole nother bedroom full of furniture, pull-out bed, couch, whole garage full of things. And I'm going to go ahead and live stream that. Why not? Let's live stream an estate sale, a targeted individual estate sale. And then maybe during the live stream, maybe people could donate a couple bucks. And yes, I never do this. I've asked a few times and I kind of cringe doing it, but I'm asking right now for some help, and I'll make it entertaining. I mean, as long as I have a YouTube channel, it's not making any money. People, donate through my PayPal. If you go to barden.us, BARREDIN, go to the PayPal. I should know my PayPal me. I think it's PayPal me Mike Barden. I should know that, but I don't ask for money a lot. Is it Mike Barden? Michael Barden? Anyway, it's on my website. So yeah, this is the new adventure. I want to get out of Avondale, go out to the sticks, close enough to where my daughter can go to a local high school. She'll be able to drive now. She'll have to dodge the gang stalkers. They harass her too while she's driving, while I'm teaching her to drive. It's ridiculous. All right, well, I guess I should get going now. That was my commercial for Mike's home renovation YouTube channel, I guess. Maybe that's where I'm going. We did really good with that last house. I don't know. I think I can do it. All right, everybody, let me know what you think. If you want to see a house like that, completely redone by me, by myself. So, all right, I think I have all the tools. I just need to get a new drill. Yeah, somebody stole my drill, and it wasn't a gang stalker. Never got it back either. All right, everybody have a great night.